Scene script. Have you ever wondered how the vivid world of animation came to be? Well, it's a story that takes us back to the late 19th century. The magic lantern, a precursor to the modern projector, was used to project images onto a screen, creating the illusion of motion. This was the stepping stone to the birth of animation. Then came the phenakistoscope, a device that created an illusion of motion by rapidly displaying sequential images. Soon after, the zoetrope came into existence. It was a cylinder with cutouts that spun, causing the images inside to appear as if they were moving. But it wasn't until the invention of the flipbook, a book with a series of pictures that vary gradually from one page to the next, that animation truly began to take shape. The first public exhibition of a projected animated film happened in 1892, thanks to the innovative mind of Charles-Émile Reynaud. These pioneering inventions laid the foundation for what we now know as animation. As we moved into the 20th century, animation began to take on a new form. The dawn of the 20th century heralded a revolution in the world of animation. This was a time when the world witnessed the introduction of cell animation, a technique that involved drawing characters on transparent celluloid sheets. These sheets were then photographed over painted backgrounds, creating the illusion of depth and movement. This was an innovative leap forward, as it allowed animators to create more complex and dynamic sequences. Now imagine the magical moment when these moving images were paired with synchronized sound for the first time. This was a breakthrough that brought animated characters to life in a way that silent films never could. The characters now had voices. They could sing, they could laugh, and they could speak directly to the hearts of the audience. The magic of animation had truly come to life. In the year 1937, this magic was captured in the form of the first ever full-length animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This was a landmark moment, not just for animation, but for cinema as a whole. It proved that animation was not just a novelty, but a legitimate art form, capable of telling deep and engaging stories. The golden age of animation was dominated by powerhouses like Walt Disney and Warner Bros. Disney, with its enchanting fairy tales and memorable characters, became a household name. Warner Bros., on the other hand, brought us the timeless humor and wit of characters like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. These studios not only entertained millions around the globe, but they also set the standard for quality animation, a benchmark that still holds true today. The golden age was not just about entertainment. It was about pushing boundaries, about exploring the limitless potential of animation. It was about creating a world where anything was possible, where dreams could come to life on screen. The golden age was truly a time of innovation and growth for animation, setting the stage for the future. The mid-20th century saw animation reach our living rooms and start a digital revolution. As the 1950s and 1960s rolled around, animation took a major shift from the big screen to the small screen. Television became a new playground for animators, bringing animated characters right into our living rooms. The Flintstones, for instance, marked a significant milestone in animation history. Debuting in the early 1960s, it was the first primetime animated television series showing the world that animation wasn't just for kids. In the same era, the Jetsons painted a futuristic vision, introducing audiences to a world where technology and animation merged seamlessly. This was a subtle hint at what was coming next in the world of animation: the rise of computer animation. The 1970s and 80s witnessed the dawn of computer animation. Pioneers in the field began experimenting with digital techniques, transforming traditional animation into something entirely new. Computers allowed animators to create more complex and realistic animations with a level of detail that was previously unimaginable. One of the early triumphs in computer animation came from a small studio called Pixar. In 1986, they released a short film called Luxo Jr., a simple story of two desk lamps. Despite its simplicity, Luxo Jr. was revolutionary. It was the first computer animated film to be nominated for an Academy Award, proving that computer animation was not just a novelty, but a powerful storytelling tool. This groundbreaking moment set the stage for what was to come. In 1995, Pixar released Toy Story, the first full-length computer-animated film. Toy Story wasn't just a technical achievement, it was a narrative triumph. The film's success proved that computer animation could deliver compelling stories that resonated with audiences of all ages. The shift to computer animation opened up a new world of possibilities. It allowed for greater precision, detail, and complexity in animation. It transformed the way we tell stories, the way we see the world, and the way we imagine the future. With the advent of computer animation, the possibilities seemed endless. In the 21st century, animation has become a ubiquitous part of our culture. Today, you would be hard-pressed to find an area of entertainment that hasn't been touched by the magic of animation. Blockbuster movies, video games, web animations, music videos, you name it, animation has made its mark there. Consider the cinematic world. Animation is no longer confined to family-friendly fairy tales. It's pushing boundaries, exploring mature themes, and delivering breathtaking visuals. We've got epic sagas like Toy Story that spanned over 2 decades, and masterpieces like Spirited Away that delve into the depths of human emotions. Now, let's shift our gaze to the realm of video games. Animation has revolutionized gaming, bringing characters and worlds to life with an immersive reality that was once unimaginable. From the lush landscapes of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild to the gritty streets of Grand Theft Auto, animation is at the heart of these experiences. And then there's the web. Animation is everywhere online. Social media platforms are filled with animated GIFs and stickers. Websites use animation to enhance user experience. Educational content has also greatly benefited from animation, making complex concepts more understandable. But animation isn't resting on its laurels. It's constantly evolving, pushing the envelope in terms of what's possible. The emergence of virtual reality and augmented reality has opened up new frontiers for animation. Imagine stepping into your favorite animated film, interacting with the characters, and becoming part of the story. That's the kind of experience VR and AR animation promise. Innovation is the lifeblood of animation. It's what propelled it from simple hand-drawn sketches to the mind-blowing computer-generated imagery we see today. And it's what will continue to drive it forward into the future. With its rich history and ongoing evolution, animation continues to captivate us, and who knows what the future holds. As we stand on the cusp of the unknown, one thing is certain. Animation will continue to enchant, surprise, and inspire us for generations to come.